This video is presented by Media Calico Comics. Please go to my Patreon page in the description below and become a patron. And now, without further ado, please enjoy the video.
Mr. Edge cannot be bothered right now. If you'd care to make an appointment...
Shove your appointment. Morgan, how could you air that bunk Superman identity story when you knew I rejected it?
Does your job description have CEO behind your name, Miss Lane? It's a great story. One I did not want to lose to the competition.
This photo is not great. It's hardly proof.
That and other facts are as close as we're likely to get, Lois. While it may not meet the standards of your PGN evening news, it most certainly meets the standards of my other network, Galaxy News Watch.
No way this is true! If it were, he'd have been outed by now! Superman's gotta live in a palace on a tropical island with a detection-preventing force field.
I don't know about that, Jimmy. But Morgan, if you're wrong about this, you might well be ruining an innocent man's life.
We'll find out soon enough, Lois. As I understand it, Superman is about to get his chance to confirm or deny, provided he lives long enough.
Strange. A woman breaks into a safe deposit vault, leaves all the money and takes nothing but a locket. Bullets pass through her, but she has the kick of a Missouri mule. That's only the start of the weirdness. Jumbotrons are breaking news of a secret identity. Even though I've done my best to keep people from thinking I have such a thing. Even worse,
appears Superman is really Spence Becker.
They've got the wrong guy.
Back for more?
I might not be able to lay hands on you, but I'm betting I can lock you in place, Anguish.
If your fists pass through me, why would concrete be any different? Here's how it works, Spence. I take what I want, what rightfully belongs to me, and you leave me alone! Do you know what really frosts me? Lousy fathers, like my stepfather. He took this from me. You know, after my mom died, resented me for being alive, for having to take care of me, hid it away in his safe deposit box. The only picture of my mother in existence. And that bastard wouldn't let me have it.
Guess I don't blame her. But this is spiraling out of... Uh-oh.
Ooh, the little men with big guns are here. And we all know what that means. Not sure how it works exactly, but my body changes density when necessary. Nothing can hurt me. I feel nothing. Physically, anyway. Too bad you boys can't say the same.
Now I know how to get to her. How about I borrow this? You settle down, and we talk this out.
Weren't you listening? That locket is mine! No, you broke it. You broke it! It took years to find the right bank. All I wanted was to take it and go. Do you have any idea what it's like to have the man who abused you as a child hide the one thing you want in the world?
Wait, I can...
You can get out of my face is what you can do. When our house burned down and Mom died, he put up with me for a while, until he decided he was done kicking me around and sent me packing. But I grew up, developed this ability where I feel nothing.
Confirmed that Spence Becker has a wife and daughter living in the suburbs.
Well.
Head spinning.
That makes my next move clear. Since you destroyed the only thing I cared about, I'll do the same. Spence, how many times do I have to tell you? I'm not Superman. I'm from Sheboygan, not Krypton.
Right. Of course you have to deny it, Spence. We get it.
Are you really an alien? And do you really fly? What about little Sarah? Can she fly too?
Look, we don't look that much alike, do we? Blogger claims Superman's ability to alter his appearance is one of his powers.
Nice try, Spence.
Shannon, look, I can't.
Humph! Even Superman blows off his wife. Probably cheating on her with Wonder Woman. You better come home right away, Superman. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Mommy, is Daddy really Superman? Of course not, sweetie. It's a mistake. A giant mistake.
What a mess. If she finds out where Becker lives...
Superman!
Lois.
Or should I call you Mr. Becker? Care to comment on the reports of a dual identity?
Which I don't buy for a minute, Superman. I'm thinking you have a compound in the Swiss Alps.
I wish people would stop pursuing this angle. Reminds me of when I faked my death to fool that Nimrod guy. I can't believe anyone would actually report this tripe.
Is that a denial?
You're seriously asking me that? Lois, those reports are 100% false. All they've served to do is endanger an innocent family.
Well, if you aren't Spence Becker, who are you?
This is a full-time job, Lois. I'm me.
See? I knew there was no way you'd live like a working stiff, or live in some schmucky house in the burbs. If you did, your wife would be an instant target.
Exactly.
Wanna hear a scary thought, Lois?
I sometimes think all your thoughts are scary. What is it this time?
Well, if Morgan Edge is right about this, he'll own you forever. And if you're right, you get the ultimate in-your-face I told you so.
Which doesn't work on a man like Edge. He doesn't care if the story is accurate.
He only cares about the viewers he gets while the story is hot.
Well, I care. You're Lois Lane, right? Please, you must issue a retraction before this gets out of hand. Hey, it's him! Kinda odd that Superman just left. And here you are.
Mr. Becker, I think you better alert your wife. The situation is already out of hand. I keep telling you that I have no comment.
I'm Vic Barnes, Mrs. Becker. The one who broke the story of your husband's dual identity.
That's absurd. Hey!
Exactly what I'd expect Mrs. Superman to say. I've worked this story for months, you know. Used new reports and sightings to plot every move Superman made. I practically lived on the street so I could see him myself. I scouted him as he flew around town, usually by the Eston building, right across from the Daily Planet. And your husband's lack of birth certificate.
He was adopted!
Well, an alien would have to be, wouldn't he? Which is how he got comfortable living with humans. So I kept watch until I spotted your husband. The resemblance is remarkable. And when I got that shot of him after he saved that Russian sub today, wet hair and all.
Vic goes to the gym before work. That's why his hair was wet.
Nice. You're quick, I'll give you that. So, you got a super cave under the house? With a tunnel that goes outside? Give me the details and I'll...
So, Superman actually lives here? I expected more. A mansion.
Dial it back, hon. This is my story.
Mommy? Hush, Sarah. Everything will be alright.
You must be the apple of Super Daddy's eye. I lost my mother when I was about your age. Made me what I am today.
She's scary, Mommy.
One wonders what will happen if history repeats itself.
No! Don't worry, I've got you.
Whoa, it's him. I was right. I found the super family. Shut up. Ow.
Hey, isn't that the gal that was kicking Superman's butt downtown?
She's off to Mississippi now.
Oh, the kid. This is the story of the year. If it's a story you want, I'll be happy to give it to you. Nothing like a front row seat after all. Wait, the ground is shaking. Earthquake?
Not exactly. The time has come for you to listen.
No! You destroyed the only thing I wanted! I owe you for that!
You have daddy issues. I get that.
Don't try to analyze me.
I'm sorry about the locket. I had no intention of breaking it. Here. Used my heat vision and some careful molding. Fortunately, the picture wasn't torn. Good as new. Or close to it anyway.
Thank you.
So, you can't feel anything. Be it a bullet or friendly touch.
Your point?
Must be awful. Come with me. We'll go to Star Labs. get you some help.
People have tried before. You know, no one can help me.
Wait,
Thanks again.
don't go. Too late. All this for a locket. Quite a story. Something I'll have to follow up on when...
Superman! My family?
They're fine, Mr. Becker.
They're here, together, and me without my camera.
I'm glad you're here. This should stop the wild speculation in its tracks.
How did it get to this point? I mean, there's a vague resemblance.
Crazy, irresponsible media.
I never did like reporters.
That's a problem for another day.
Daddy! Come here, you.
We flew with Superman!
I will never let Morgan Edge live this one down.
No, can't you see that this is a trick? It's a clone, or a robot.
You owe this family an apology, Barnes.
That's the guy who started all this? You almost got my wife and daughter killed, mister! File that under justice served?
Yes, if Edge were here, I'd do the same thing.
Oh, okay, y'all. Good.
Okay, it's clear that you aren't Becker. But there's still a question that needs to be answered. What do you do and where do you go when you aren't busy being Superman?
Home.
See? I told you he wouldn't live like us. Probably on his way back to Casa de Superman right now. You think he has a harem there? I know I would. Said too much again, didn't I?
You always do.
The cargo arrived safely? Indeed, Sergey. Any idea what was inside? Niet. Once we plucked it off the ocean's bottom and got it in the sub, the technicians kept us away from it. Fortunately, you kept it from the Superman. Had he taken it, your fate would have been most unpleasant. It was the size of a coffin. I wonder what they will find once they open it? What happened? The cargo is open. Everyone is dead? Yeah!